Militia Actual play. What happens when you walk into a parlay with one of the most dangerous gangs in the Sprawl? Well, if you're the Red Wires, someone tries to shoot your buddy in the head. I mean, I'm pretty sure we all saw this one coming because since when has anything ever gone right for these guys? It's time to begin episode 82. Get ready for a massive soak. She's got limbs. 4 of them.
I want to open this up in kind of in slow motion, similar to how Juliet, Horatio, and Kendall, I believe, you all passed your surprise test. Something goes off in the back of your brain, and you're like, "Oh crap, something's up." Heatwave levels her hand out. We see if we go in bullet time, we see the muzzle flash coming out of her hand, the bullet following along slowly and surely, trailing closer and closer to Red Hot's head. Horatio, how do you protect him here? Do you just tackle him? Do you spin him out of the way and get hit yourself?
Yeah, I think that's
Save him
exactly
here.
it. He kind of turns with that when the hairs on the back of his head were starting to stand up, and he sees the gun starting to clear the holster, and then he just shoves Red Hot
Oh
because
no,
he's a lot
this
bigger.
was cyber implanted.
Ooh, okay, so he just shoves Red Hot, seeing the little barrel sticking out of her hand, and then in slow motion goes.
And what are you doing, Kennel? Because
Uh,
I believe you passed your surprise test as well.
I passed my surprise test. Well, I've got the 3 dogs with me up on the stage because he was trying to act all cool, and he was staring down the leaders of the Crimson Crush, and he had Red Hot behind him. He had no idea that Heat Wave was going back there. So I think the closest thing he can do is to throw the leashes, so the dogs have free clearance, and drop into a fighting crouch as he spins around to see what happened. Because I'm sorry, you hear a gunshot behind you, you either look or you run, and Kennel's not the kind of guy who's going to run away from that.
And Juliet, what are you doing?
She's howling with laughter over DNI and pointing at Heatwave with her AK and just sort of crowing, "It's Heatwave!" between laughter.
And Worth, I heard you for barely. What'd you say?
May we take an edge back?
Yes. I'll give you all 1 edge back. I guess that was a really cool scene.
It was. It is. It ain't over yet.
That's the truth.
All right, so what's your immediate reaction after getting shot, Horatio?
Probably to feel his gut to see, if the bullet went through, because he's been shot before, and sometimes you don't realize right away.
Oh, this hits you like in the upper shoulder, like at the very minimum. Like, while Red Hot's smaller than you, she was aiming for his head.
So he's gonna kind of look down, and then just bellow, "Traitor!" and then quick draw his guns.
All right, so everyone, please roll me initiative.
Now, dumb question, Mr. GM, I apologize, but... And of course, right as the motorcycle goes up the hill. Did I take Cram or did I take Nova Coke? Because I remember I gave some to Red Hot.
You did Nova.
Okay, thank you. I thought so, but I still had the Cram notes on the table, and I wanted to confirm that.
Yeah, I actually wrote that down. I'm proud of myself.
Good job, Mr. GM.
So just for the sake of rule-mongering, can we say that Juliet has already taken a take-aim action at
Yes, that would make sense.
Because she is just going to enjoy this.
I'm so used to having all the combat drugs ready to go that coming into this just on Nova Coke, everything's in slow motion.
That's why Psyche Nova Coke is the best. Can you do those two together?
It's reaction, perception, charisma. Yeah, because Psyche is logic.
All right, so 2 of you get to go first.
Can Juliet? Fellas?
I have no problem with that. I mean, I can only imagine Juliet happily sitting up there with a rifle in her hands and finally has an excuse to pull the trigger.
Yes!
Yeah, I agree with that logic.
Especially after Horatio yells traitor.
Oh crap! Juliet just got paranoid back.
Yeah, but she was prepared for this. She was expecting it.
Is it
Are you
really paranoia if they're really out to get you?
Nah.
Are you happy with that amount of successes?
How much edge do I have?
You should have, I believe, 2 edge. We got 1 more edge back for the for playing a new session.
That was correct.
Yeah.
I didn't grab it. Accuracy of 8. Okay, yeah, you know what? Forget it. All right, that's good.
Okay.
Who was it you're shooting, by the way?
It's complex full auto, so if she doesn't hit, I'm going to be a little.
Oh yeah, that does make a big
Whatever.
difference. She doesn't have her drugs going.
We are some terrible gangbangers. We roll up to a gangbanger meeting and we're not on any real, like, hardcore drugs. What is wrong with us?
Hey, I'm on cram.
Juliet's on the jazz. Speak for yourself.
All right, so yeah, 4 successes, so 16p AP -3.
Get ready for a massive soak. She's got limbs.
Oh,
4 of them.
this is why XX. Oh, jeez.
Yeah, remember she was a runner. She broke into y'all's. She's broken into y'all's facility once. So that was 16. So
Knocks
So,
you
yeah,
down to
you-
5.
this is
you shoot her. She takes it like a champ. You shoot her in the chest. She shirks away from the fire, but doesn't go down. Holds her arm in front of her face, trying to block the bullets. But she doesn't seem to be too much worse for wear.
Juliet is cackling right now.
So Horatio or Kennel?
Kendall, do you mind?
By all means, sir.
These are just the quick draws.
And don't you have perfect time?
I don't think so.
Then you can only quick draw. Technically, you can only quick draw one. You can draw the other like normal, but
Okay, well that's fine. Because he's gonna do the quick draw shoot thing.
okay.
And then with his other action, he'll draw his other gun.
Yeah. So free and simple to draw 2.
I believe you need to fire with your one of your simples to with the quick draw.
No, you don't have to. You can quick draw at any point. But you have to use. Yeah, you do have to use a simple to shoot. But you get 2 simple actions.
We're gonna edge that. Let me double check the accuracy. Great, I get to keep all those.
And she's going to edge that. Okay, so you get 2 successes.
These are armor piercing bullets, and by armor piercing I mean the totally
standard.
not armor piercing bullet.
They pierce armor by virtue of being hollow in the point, you would say?
Yes.
So you shoot her, and she's already got one arm blocking your face, and she doesn't even seem to flinch at yours. Juliet from above, and kill. Well, no, you said you turned her in the face. Heat wave. One of the guys in the front row, both of his fists seem to glow as he then jumps up on stage and moves directly towards you, Kennel.
Oh, yeah.
Drogon's waiting on orders. Reggie's going to sit there. Horatio, Heatwave levels her hand at you again, and you see a muzzle flash come from her hand.
Any penalties here?
Nope, Super Warhawk, so single shot only.
I absolutely love the names in the initiative tracker, by the way.
Thank you. I thought they fit. And so, yeah, she levels her hand at you, and you're able to dodge out of the way. And then after she gets done with her shot, you see blades come out of both of her fingertips as she moves to close in towards you.
No. That's fighting dirty. They're not allowed to do that.
A big, again, Julie, you see a big troll. He has a combat axe hanging on a sling from his back. Think like God of War, except a full like combat axe, like a two-handed, almost a pole axe. He pulls it out, and hearing you shooting, he raises the axe up, hooks it onto the because troll really tall, hooks it onto the edge of the ceiling, and pulls himself up along his axe up to your level.
Oh my! Does he reach the top of the Does he reach the balcony by the time Juliet's done shooting with?
Yeah, he's on the balcony now.
Oh, okay.
This other guy, he actually just he just sits still. He stays in his seat and is just looking around, making sure he's not getting shot. He's staring up above, trying to figure out what's going on, but he doesn't seem to move. Nobody's really attacked Kendall yet, so the dogs.
Yeah, Hodor
Yeah,
has
no.
bodyguards, so if anybody does attack me, that should
Yeah.
prompt something. But
Yeah.
other than that, they all have
Yeah,
attack. That's it.
Yeah, we'll say in this case, Hodor, since he's trained, will know that, oh, dude, this guy's looks threatening, and he's really close to my master. So let's go bite him.
All right.
And this was the adept.
That is 2 hits.
Just want to make sure. Combat sense does add to your dodge dice pool, right?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Absolutely.
is that for melee or for ranged or for both?
that's
Both. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's for both. Yeah, Hodor comes up, bites at his arm, and he just kind of steps back as he jumps in front of him. And then this one, she jumps back behind the seating, gets underneath the balcony itself, and she just ducks under cover. And that comes to Red Hot. Let's see, what would he do in this case? He's a bit of a coward. He really only cares about surviving. But his buddy who just saved his life is right there. But he doesn't have any weapons.
he might be able to grab one of mine
Yeah, if you offered it though.
because we've got
Hmm.
like we've got the pistols, and then we've got the shoulder slings, and then there's like just one gecko gripped on us because
All right,
we had the original 2,
yeah,
and then we got the 2.
Horatio, roll me a 96 for a memory test. Let's see if he remembers where you carry all of your stuff. Okay, so yeah, Red Hot's like, oh yeah. He runs up. Do you keep like a pistol or anything like in your crotch, like where you like?
No,
Like in
he
your
he
crotch
only
area?
has a Steyr TMPs pretty much. He's all about them machine pistols.
Okay. So where do you keep it? Like you had the 2 shoulder holsters, but that was where you kept the Orcolcum, right?
Yeah. And then he has like gangster style shoved into the belt because that's a very safe way to carry a pistol, especially a full automatic one with no safety.
Okay, so yeah, he runs up and grabs the one around your belt. Roll me. Actually, he actually has a decent shot. Roll me 12d6 for him to draw it without shooting you. All right, so yeah, he manages to. Now, do you keep it up like on your side or like at your back?
They would be in the front. He would want everyone to see them.
Okay, so yeah, he grabs the one that's like just off your hip, grabs it, turns, and sprays. Yeah, we'll just say heat wave because she shot at him already.
Got that a boy.
Yeah, roll me 12d6, please, for a CFA. And yeah, with her running up to close on you, he sprays wide and misses. So back at the top of the.
Hey, you forgot me.
Oh, sorry, Kennel. Sorry.
Can't sleep on the kennel.
So I am going to spend a simple action to instruct the dogs to kill that sucker, the glowy-handed adept guy. And we got the requisite 1 hit for the command. So all 3 of the dogs are going to attack him on their next turn. And I have a simple action left, and of course melee is a complex, because that's just how life is. Is there any cover up where we are?
On the stage, no.
What heavy pick-upable objects are there here? Is there a podium, like an
Oh
iron
no,
throne?
there's a massive subwoofer.
I'm grabbing it. I'm grabbing it.
All right. Yeah, you can pick it up. It takes both hands to raise this thing up to where you can actually throw it. Yeah,
Perfect.
you pick it up. The cords rip out. There's sparks coming out the back of this thing. And so now we're at the top of the order.
Yes, sir.
So one of you guys or two of you guys.
So does the troll have the axe in his hand again?
He's up there with you.
Right, but has he unhooked the axe and is brandishing it at? Joseph?
Yes, he is.
Ooh. Free action. That axe is wicked. Are you one of Heatwave's moves? I'm halfway.
Are you asking him this?
Yes, she's actually asking him this. This is out loud.
Okay. No, I'm equal. He grabs it in two hands and looks like he's going to hit you with it.
Oh, okay. We're gonna do the knockdown action. Normal melee attack.
Don't know why I gave him a slightly Russian accent there, but I did.
I mean, red is the Crimson Crush's color, so
Yeah, she's going to do standard melee attack, but knockdown called shot. So -4 here. Hallelujah. Good number of hits.
Was that CFA or something?
No, that's a melee attack. She dropped her.
Oh,
AK.
you're
It's on a
punching him in
sling.
the face.
Yeah, it's a melee knockdown attack.
Yeah, I mean, it's a troll trying to dodge.
So is his physical limit higher than 15?
No.
Then he's knocked down.
Does that do any
No damage.
Without the sweep martial art, it does no damage. It just literally knocks him flat on the back.
And she's happy with that.
All right. Would you roll me 2d6 then?
Sure.
How far
Oh,
does
dear.
the troll scatter? I love it.
No, this is for the direction of the scatter.
We got a 5 and a 6.
Okay, so he doesn't fall towards the edge. Do you like just sweep his leg? Do you punch him in the knee? How do you knock this big massive troll over?
She's small, right? She can't really reach past his knee that easily. So she's going to hook one arm behind a knee joint and more or less just shove.
Good old
Look out
fashioned
below.
single leg. All right, so yeah, you take his leg and sweep it out from underneath him. Because he is a big troll. He falls very slowly and crashes into the seats. The few seats that were still up there. And then Horatio or Kettle.
Ratio, you're doing the shooty shoot. Why don't you go ahead and fire some bullets?
ooh, I so want to. So we're going to use the left hand because our last action was to draw it, and then we're going to use a CFA. I would like to edge that, but I don't think I can. I think I got to save those two. I think I'm going to have to pull a thing out of your book, Juliet, and
Go
some
for it.
called shots here after this round.
Yep. Nope. She doesn't even like try to block them or anything. She just lets it hit across her. And Kettle, you are being punched.
Ooh. And I am a troll, so he takes a -1 for reach.
I'll be back right here in a second. My boys are doing something they're not supposed to, I think.
Ruh-roh. Killer viruses, police brutality, protests followed by riots. The real world seems to mimic our game world a little too closely these days. So take a minute out of your day and call your tribe or call your clan or your circle. The name itself doesn't matter, so long as you check in and make sure Vitus 3 hasn't gotten them or that they made it back from the food riots at Stuffer Shack healthy and safe. Now, things in my part of the Caribbean League have gotten a little cozier due to a successful Shadowrun of my own. See, we had some members of our tribe stuck out in Cal Free State. Thanks to a Shadowrun that only resulted in one person going to jail for the night, and no, I am not kidding, they managed to make all those border crossings successfully. Cal free to PCC, PCC to the Cass, finally the Cass into the Carib League. So my safe house is a few bodies fuller because that's what a tribe does for its own. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.